Hey everyone, good afternoon to you. V Roberts here, Insight to Marketing. And for those of you that don't know, I run a social media management agency called Insight to Social. I've also been doing social media management for over 13 years, and I've led on some very big and well-known campaigns, not just here in the UK, but also abroad. I want to share something with you because I feel like a lot of you are wasting money on doing things, but I'm going to speak specifically about one thing that I know a lot of you are wasting money on, and some of you are not even aware that you're wasting money on this thing. And let me just get right to it. This is not to critique any decisions you've made. This is not to talk down to anyone. This is not to make anyone feel small. But if you're watching this now and you don't have a big marketing budget, the last thing you want to be doing is spending money on an agency that are not getting you results. Spending money on a VA that's not getting you results. Spending money on an individual that's just started out in their business that you want to, help grow their business that's not getting you results. And I mean this in the most polite way possible. It is not viable for you, if you've got a small budget, to be spending even £99 a month for someone to be just blurting out content on your page. Now, I had a really interesting conversation today with someone amazing who I absolutely love and respect. And it was only through a conversation with me that she figured out that she's actually been wasting money on social media management. The ways in which we can learn how to kind of figure this out is that if you've contracted someone to get you results with social media, immediately what you want to be looking for is an understanding that they understand what you do. You want to be looking for an understanding that they're actually getting you outcomes, that they actually know that what you're looking for are results. But you have to first of all understand for yourself, what do those results look like? What would I be looking at if I got someone to do my social media? Because the truth is, there are a lot of people out here teaching social media and even doing people's social media. And when I say doing, they're literally just posting out content. What you don't want is a company that literally just like, okay, cool, send us the pictures, or we'll do the pictures and we'll post. You need an agency or a company that are prepared to work with you and listen to instructions, that are prepared to look at your analytics and look at what's worked before and or after to ensure you can get even better results once you've hired them. You need to work with an agency that understands that actually social media management is not just about posting pretty pictures. It involves engagement, it involves conversations, it involves building quality followers. In other words, if you look at your followers now and you've got a whole mishmash of people that are actually potentially not ever going to be your clients, you need to review who you're using as your social media agency, because a good social media agency, let me just be really clear about this, I'm not going to mince my words, they will be attracting your ideal clients to your page consistently. And it may not be that agency are converting, because that shouldn't necessarily be their role. In fact, your role should be to convert. Once they get people on your page, once you get people to your website, your role, if you're not paying them for the whole package, should be to ensure that once they're there on your website, the user experience is positive, it's easy to navigate your site, and it's very easy to make purchases because the price is right, the offer's compelling, and it's a really strong message that you're sending about the benefits, etc. That's a whole different conversation. But if you're hiring an agency, let's just make sure you're seeing the results. Two things I want you to do is look at your analytics. Are they in the green or the red? If you're hiring a social media agency, all of your analytics should be in the green. And yes, I can talk about this because this is what my clients get when they're working with me as standard. Green. Secondly, if you are hiring a social media management agency, go through your audience. Like, I'm talking about the recent amount of followers you've got. Look at the plus sign in terms of your analytics on your insights. How many people have actually registered or connected with you as new followers in the last 7 days, the last 14 days, or the last 30 days? Because your insights can tell you that. And then another point I want to raise is look at your interaction. So a really good metric is when you go on to your insights, when you click on content, when you look on content and then you look at the interaction of the posts, and for any of you that need help with this, book in a complimentary call with me. When you look at the interaction with your posts, there are metrics that you can use to qualify. For example, how many people have seen some of your posts, and let's say when they go into your post, they've then actually gone on to click onto your website, or they've then gone to send you an email. Your insights show you that. And the thing is, a good social media manager will look at that kind of stuff and piece it all together. Someone that is just being paid to post pictures for you is not going to know about how to use that data to make strategic decisions and get you genuine results that are actually going to help you grow your business. Okay? So I want you to think about these things. Are you actually in the green? Are you in the green when it comes to your outcomes on social media? Or are you just posting stuff, or is someone else just posting stuff for you? Because the thing is, a lot of us are active on social media. We post consistently, and we're not even generating leads or inquiries. The page just looks pretty. Okay? Now, the lady that I spoke to today and I met with, she actually cried tears because in no uncertain terms, I don't care who she's using. I don't even want her to use me. I gave her some cheats for how she can get around using anyone. But in fairness, she's been paying someone for the last few months to manage her social media. And when we checked her analytics, all of her most engaging posts, all of the posts which have led people to click onto her website, all of the posts where people have then went on to send her emails are her posts. Posts that she was posting before she even hired a social media manager. And here's the thing. If you've got a social media management agency that don't listen to you as the client, that don't lean on what you've been posting to make informed decisions about what's posted next, that don't understand how to create compelling copy and write captions to get you conversions, that don't know how to include a call to action, etc., have a quick word with them, because I don't want any more of you wasting money on this. Some of you are hiring content creators, right? Photographers, website designers, and they don't even understand what your brand's about. Or maybe they are just neglecting the importance of understanding you as their clients' needs. One of the first things I do within my company, Insight to Social, I want to know your marketing objectives. And we ain't just talking about your social media marketing objectives. This is what makes my brand very different. I need to understand how the social media fits into the rest of your plans. And I will give you tips to help you fit it all in with the rest of your plans. But not just that, I'm going to make sure that what I'm doing for you as my social media agency, Insight to Social, is aligned to your plans. I'm not just going to come on board and start telling you how to create content or what your copy should look like or why your grammar needs to be corrected. Because my background, let's just put this out there, is 25 plus years in branding and marketing. My background. I've led campaigns internationally for Young Epilepsy Charity, local borough councils, the NHS, where the only thing they've had to rely on, because they've had a teeny tiny budget, is social media. So when I speak, I am definitely speaking with authority. Too many of you are paying, not throwing shade, VAs, your mates, your siblings, your children, and they're not getting you any results. So hear what? Look at your analytics. Look at your insights. They need to be in the green. And one step ahead of being in the green, they need to be generating new leads. There's no point you being on social media if all your person's doing or all your team of curators are doing is making your page look pretty. That is madness. So it's going to be July next week. Look at your budget and where you're spending your money. Some of you are throwing £99 just because it's £99 and you're not seeing results. Some of you are throwing £49 just because it's £49. It's not about the cost that you're paying. It's about the outcomes that you're actually getting. Let me repeat that. It's not about the cost that you are paying. It's about the outcomes that you're getting. Not because someone's cheap, they're going to be doing you a good service. In fact, what you're going to find for a lot of you that may look at your analytics on the back of this video is that the things that should be in the green or the outcomes that you should be looking at are not being met. And for any of you that are seeing those outcomes, stick with who you're using. But for those of you that are not, let us have a conversation. I'm not going to try and sell you anything, but I will share with you how you can improve what you're doing. So I'm going to share with you my website, which is insighttomarketing.com. I've got events coming up, insighttomarketing.com/events. And if you are paying money and you haven't yet seen the results, we better speak, because I'm telling you, the difference between paying someone £99 and getting 0 leads, 0 inquiries, 0 click-throughs on your website, 0 increase in quality followers, to actually paying someone who knows what they're doing to get you leads and inquiries and website hits and emails and media attention, etc., etc., which is what we do, is a worthwhile investment if it means you're going to get all of that. Okay? So, social media management is not just about you blurting out content. Whoever's managing your social media should be bringing you results. Okay? And I can actually see one of my previous social media clients on this live right now. If you hire someone to do your social media management, they need to be giving you an increase in following, or whatever your objectives are, whether it's to increase your subscribers, whether it's to get you more views on your videos. Give them metrics, because if you don't give them metrics, you're literally just throwing away money. And also, get a very simple agreement in place so you understand when your contract starts and ends. So you understand also what your brand's going to look like. Because some people will be telling you they're doing your branding or they're doing your marketing, and it looks good, yes, but actually you're not getting any results from those pretty pictures. So I just want to remind you, right? And she says, this is Naturally You coach, fantastic lady, Leah Salmon. Make sure you check out her page. I worked with Leah for a number of months, and I'm sure she'll also confirm I go beyond social media because I have a marketing and branding hat on. We ain't just talking about your social media. I'm going to look at the whole picture, right? She says, such a good investment, especially with V. And I didn't know she was coming on, right? Think through what you're doing. Think through how you're planning. And think about your budget. Because if you don't have a big budget, the last thing you want to be doing is paying someone to just post you pictures. Or worse still, paying someone to tell you how your brand should look. That would infuriate me. And that is why when I spoke with this amazing lady today, I said, you need to have a chat with the company you're using. Because when we looked at our analytics, and by the way, this company had not previously looked at their analytics in the way I was looking at it with them, in the flesh, right? Sat side by side, 2 meters apart and all of that. She said, I could cry tears because I had no idea. And as I said, she looked at her insights, and what her insights were showing her was that all of her posts are the best performing posts. Since she's hired this agency, no, hardly any, none of the posts in terms of best performing where there's click through was showing up. So that means that for the last few months, last year, whatever it was, she's not got any value because the marketing is not working. So the fact is, a lot of you are wasting time because you're spending time on your own social media. You're not hiring out. You're not seeing results. And the other extreme of that is that you are hiring someone to do your social media, but they don't actually get how to do social media. They just know how to make your page look pretty. They don't know half of the things that a proper social media practitioner would know from actually getting people started, getting companies started. So look at how you're spending your money and make it make sense. If you want to message me, I'm on insighttomarketing.com. There's a whole chat facility on there. We can chat. If you want to book a conversation with me, we can do a social media audit. Message me via DM or email me with the subject line social media audit, and we will speak about my social media auditing services. Listen, some of you have spent loads of money in a pandemic where you never even had money, and you're throwing it after individuals and companies that are not putting you in the green. Okay? I work with clients, and within 2 weeks of them working with me, I'm getting testimonials from them. They're already recommending me to clients because they see that the investment is getting them results. Let us have a conversation if you are not seeing results in your business. I'm tired of hearing too many people spending money on the most amount of resource, and the return on investment is not showing up in any way, shape or form in terms of money being made and leads being generated. Have a good day. You know where I'm at. The hashtag is AskI2M. All right. I appreciate you joining the live. I also want to say a massive thank you to Leah that came on and said what she said, just reconfirming what I said, that my company certainly is a very good investment with Insight to Social. On any of my services, I can definitely say I'm very proud of what I do. But let's stop paying people to not get us results. Doesn't make business sense. Look at your insights today. Make sure you're attracting quality leads and inquiries and sales. And if you're not, let's have a chat. All right. Take care, everyone. I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.